Hello, YouTubers.
Hello, everybody on the Murphy channel. Jen here with me. We're having our post shooting wrap up today. We were out at the Double S Ranch today, out near Petaluma, California. So we had a good day. We shot a lot of rounds through. It was more crowded than we thought it'd be out there, but we were lucky we got out there just in time to get two open targets. So I usually have led off before, and this is the first time some of you on the Murphy channel have seen us discussing our shooting and stuff after the fact. And hopefully you've seen some of the lead-up videos I'm putting up for this one. But we'll let Jen lead off. She was shooting her two Glocks today, and also her Smith & Wesson A15. So I'll hold up her first targeting here today.
Actually, I only borrowed one of the Glocks from somebody.
Okay.
But I bought my full size, and then a friend of mine has a small one.
There we go.
The Glock 26, so I borrowed it just for the weekend. So I'm gonna clean it and take it back tomorrow. So, anyways, it was very windy out there, and
this was your first one. It was the 25-yard pistol, 75 foot.
1, 2,
You got a
3,
mixture of some. Were you shooting any of the
4,
small
and then
stuff?
I've got a few
Yeah.
22s in here.
Nice.
I've got a decent cluster here, decent cluster here, and then I took the 22, and I've got a really tight cluster here with the 22. And I definitely will have to readjust the red dot side because I am over to the right, so I'm going to have to bring that red dot over to the left, and then after the readjustment,
Still a nice, nice package of shooting with that today. You're happy with that?
Yeah, very happy.
And here's what I did. I was exceptionally happy today with what I did. I was shooting, of course, the 9mm exclusively, the Beretta. And I had, we'll call it 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4 in the meat zone, but basically I've never had a day where I had stuff sort of a more even distribution across the target. I don't know if Jen has any comments on that, but it was windy. We had some pull. We had some pull, definite pull to the left. I had a hard time getting targets up there to stick up on the frame and stuff. It was really, really windy. I'm probably overcompensating a little here. I think this was probably a little bit of later shooting, and I probably pulled a little too much to the right. But I've got some in the black there today, so I'm happy about that. And Jen, we had our silhouette targets, and these are a little bigger than we like to see this. Jen shooting, and she shot a lot of rounds today, the mix of the 22 and the 9mm. So you can explain what was going on here.
I shot about 60 rounds to the Glock 26, and then I shot about 100 to the Glock 17, which is mine. So I shot a lot more rounds, and I was aiming mainly for the head, and I did basically really tight clustering in the throat, chest area here, stomach area here, and a lot of headshots here. And then I did my...
This was all with the 22.
Then I got the 22, and I'm really pleased with the 22, even though I'm over to the right. This entire cluster here is all inside of the head, so I would have basically really...
So you're happy today?
And then they got this little fella here, and I shot with the 22 and even with the 9mm. I hit him in the shoulder with the 9, and I hit him once even in the shoulder with the 22. And as you can see, I'm off to the right again, which is the calibration necessary on the red dot side. Very pleased with that.
Okay. A lot of shots on there. A lot of shots.
considering the heavy wind, it's
I only
really,
shot I shot about 100 rounds. I probably shot 40 in one and then 60 on the other. But I was really pleased with this today because I was doing a lot of head and body shooting, and I really made some adjustments myself with the Beretta sights,
very
not
good.
mechanical adjustments, but you know,
Excellent.
holding and
Yeah.
stuff. And I got good stuff on the head, and I got some centered down here within the. I've never really gotten this close in the middle before, so
What
I didn't.
really sticks out is 4 rounds in a 1-inch cluster.
Yeah,
Excellent.
it was pretty good. So I've never had more stuff on, the coast of being off of the target area before. So I think some of the work that I did myself to readjust kind of paid off with using the Beretta sights a little more effectively, and that really bared fruit when I went to do the head shooting on this. It really paid off. So I'm very happy today. I think for me, I wasn't shooting for the little guy, but I probably took out his nutsack and his arms on that. But I wasn't even noticing him there. But all in all, a good day, and I think one of our better days that we had out on the range out there. Talk about some of the complicated equipment that people bring out, and some of the guns that they tell you that difference between modifying something and not modifying. Because we saw a guy that was very experienced out there, and he was having massive problems with his 22 that he was doing. So speak to that issue of modifying.
Well, he actually had a AR-15 that he bought a conversion kit where you take the top rail off and you will actually have a top-loaded magazine.
And it was
And
nice.
he had severe feeding issues with that.
You take one shot, that was it.
And yeah, it was a disaster. And then he developed an attitude problem.
Yeah, he was getting scary.
And I always think that when you are dealing with firearms and you're handling them, you really got to be calm and remain calm. If you can't handle that and you get stressed out, then you should really just walk away from it and come back an hour later. So anyway,
my take on it was like Jen said. I mean, I think he came with the idea of showing off a little bit to some other guys that were there. And in that showing off, when it didn't work too well, he got very frustrated and he started getting angry and F-bombing and stuff like that. He wanted to put a big show on for people. My takeaway is sometimes when you modify stuff and you're not, you're trying to get that incremental little edge. Like, I don't want that guy next to me during the zombie apocalypse when he's having misfires and jams and having to tear down his rifle and all that stuff. I don't want him next to me. I'll have to take him out with my Beretta.
Yeah, I think he went from a 223, which is bottom fed AR-15. He went to a 5.7 caliber top fed. And I recommend if whenever you go out and buy a firearm, make sure you know what caliber you desire, and then buy the firearm that shoots that desired caliber as it is made in original manufacturing, by manufacturing.
But all in all, a good day.
Yeah.
Great day.
Excellent day. You did
great day.
great.
Yeah, it was I think my best day. I think it was our fourth time out today. So I'm very comfortable with the Beretta. And I got to shoot her Glock a little bit, which was like a dream. I'm used to the heavy trigger pull on the Beretta, and I'm like, ooh, this is a piece of cake on this.
I thought she might enjoy it because the Beretta, I believe, has like a 7-pound pull trigger versus the standard Glock trigger is a 5-pound.
Nice.
And yes, a lot of people desire to have the 3.5 pounds and they switch out the original, but I love the 5-pound trigger, and so I thought you might.
Yeah, it's good. I wouldn't trade it in. I'm just saying it was really nice to get that light. It was a joy to shoot that little, what was the medium glock? Yeah, it's nice. All right, well, thanks for watching on the Murphy channel. Stay tuned. Always more videos to come.
In different genres.
In different genres, too. You never know a metal detector.
Yeah, we'll be coming up with some.
Thanks for watching, everybody.